Lopez, and I am the Senior Director of Product Innovation at Foods. So I have a couple of questions here that basically are asking me to describe what a day in my life looks like as a food scientist. What is food scientist? I'm gonna try to do my best to answer those. Okay, so what is food science in my own words? So to me, food science is the most amazing career, actually. You can combine chemistry, biology, physics for the betterment of food processes, to improve foods that already exist, and to innovate, make new ones. That's how it stays super interactive, super creative. That's basically what food science is for me: the combination of many disciplines to improve food processes and make new products for the betterment of society. What made me pursue the field of food science? That's a good one. So I remember that when I was about 8 to 10 years old, I went to the Senta Institute in El Salvador, which basically shows you how everything gets processed. Well, from the moment that it grows in the field, or when you grow an animal, to the moment that you process it and you add value to it, and I just fell in love with it. I have always been a foodie, so it was just like the perfect combination for me. So to me, it was just an easy choice. I'm one of the lucky persons that actually enjoys what she does. What areas, concentrations of food science does my work involve? Well, as I mentioned to you at the beginning, in my first question, really it's very hard to just tell that my day-to-day activities are limited to only one discipline. As a matter of fact, just today I was running a trial in the main plant, so when that happens, I have to really bring my food engineering background and then use that to troubleshoot whatever is happening in the plant. When I'm in the R&D lab, well, that is a combination of biology, chemistry, flavor science. So it's really interesting that it really doesn't get boring. You have to bring a little bit of everything every day, and it just depends of what the needs are of that day. You just have to deliver. Briefly explain the work that I do. All right. Besides being a really, really, really good innovator, no, technically I dedicate myself to really being a responsible food scientist. I recognize that we, as food scientists and developers, are the ones that say yay or nay to a lot of ingredients. So, in my experience, and being a person that has high consciousness for what has to go in inside of you, I try to say yes to ingredients that are only going to be good for you, or that you are going to be able to understand. And I think that is, where the new generation of food scientists is right now, trying to make products that, are going to be good for you, that are not going to put inside of you things that you don't understand, artificial and whatnot. So what I do is basically develop new products that are vegan, super clean label, and things that will probably be in your day-to-day life. Things like cream cheeses, dips, but more like non-dairy alternatives. So it's pretty cool because it really brings that background of material science that I kind of developed during my PhD. And when I develop the bases, I'm like very, very sciencey. And then when I'm putting flavors on top, it's more like that culinary background that I love, because as a foodie, I just need to love how to cook, right? So to me, again, it's just an easy choice because some things just come to me, because I understand the flavors. So I try to combine a little bit of here and there to make things that are delicious, nutritious, but more than anything, good for you. And what do I want to see in food science in the next 10 years? So I think that this is an interesting career, is an ever evolving science. It will never get obsolete. Food is something that we will always need, always, always. And it doesn't matter if you're in the United States, or if you're in El Salvador, where I come from. Things continue to evolve. So what I see this going is, a continuous transformation of food systems, where we are going to have more options that are clean label, options that are more nutritious, more where scientists have put more thought into putting things that will be good for you. For example, some of the big problems that we see are gut health. We are not really consuming a lot of fiber. So now we, as food scientists, are trying to include or ingredients that will help you with your gut, instead of using the traditional routes, which are starches for thickening agents. So I might have just given you a tip, but I think it's pretty important for us to have awareness of what is out there, what are all the options that are out there that we can use in the new generation of products that are going to be commercialized. So for me, I take my job very seriously because in the end, that goes inside many people's, gut. So it has to be really good. And other than that, well, thank you so much for the opportunity.